Buy 5 quarts of Castrol Edge Full Synthetic Motor Oil and get a $15 gift card after rebate, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened to the weather?
Oh, weather went sideways.
It did. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Here we go, guys.
Welcome. It is 2/12/25. Yeah, well, hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day, hump day.
Hump day, hump day, hump day.
Yeah, well, welcome. We got a show first today.
Yes.
We are actually going to sing a song. Well,
Try. We're going to attempt.
what would you call it, singing?
I don't know. It could be storytelling.
I would say Johnny Cash-esque, but Hans and Gred attempt Johnny Cash for the plight of the blue-collar working man from the Ozarks, or should I say the everyday, average, ordinary Ozark man.
That's right.
Is that what you can call us?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Well, today, February 12th, pretty important day for birthdays, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Today, Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, well, how about Charles Darwin?
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, well, you know, I remember learning in school that supposedly Darwin found this and found that, and then later on in life I found out, okay, well, he didn't, and, you know, deathbed confessions and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How about Bill Russell?
There you go.
Okay, you talking top 10 or no?
Oh, definitely.
NBA top 10, Bill Russell, the legendary American professional basketball player, renowned for his dominant tenure as the Boston Celtics center. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I love Bill Russell. I just don't know if I can put him in my top 10, man.
I like him. I think he's definitely in the top 10.
How about that Christina Ricci?
Ah.
Well, you know, she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
You know, she tends to be on the very liberal side of things, but
that's fine.
Yeah, you know, hey, you do you. Because I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Right.
You know?
That's it.
Yeah. Well, Josh Brolin, happy birthday. Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Okay. Tara Strong.
Yeah.
Missouri's own Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay. Steely Dan,
Louis.
Doobie Brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sing a little Doobie Brothers.
Taking it to the streets.
How about What a Fool Believes?
What a fool believes.
Thank you. Lorne Green, if you don't know him, he was the dad in Bonanza. What else was he in?
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica. Well, you know, he also hosted a couple Canadian television nature documentaries, which are kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I love when you're flipping through Discovery Channel and then you run across like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
You know, like in the butterfly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't do it. I don't have the voice for it. But you know what I'm saying?
Butterfly.
Yeah, it's like the guy that did Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the best movie you ever saw him in?
Oh, geez. That was 8 minutes. Well, no, not 8 minutes.
Alex! Don't do it. You remember that movie?
Yep.
The best of the best.
Yep.
Alex! No! I just don't get that really low voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, like him. Well, that guy was kind of like that. And then, finally, I'm not going to go to everybody like Arsenio Hall or, you know, John Michael Higgins or, you know, people like that. I'm just going to leave it right here. Robert Griffin III. What do you say?
Yeah. I mean, he had a shortened career in the NFL. But I don't know, he just didn't pan out like a number one should have.
Yeah, I don't know what. The injury hurt him.
Yeah,
the injury really did.
It had to. I mean, he had a lot of talent coming out of college.
But anyways, you know, we were thinking today, we were talking because of this weather. Okay? And it's like a teaser. You remember the other day we said it's Indian spring.
Yeah.
76 degrees, smashing records. But, you know, the weather here, I'm going to say I love the weather in the Ozarks. I like being warmer. You know, I like not having to have a snow shovel sitting on every doorway of your home because you might get snowed in.
Right.
You know, that where I come from, that's a reality, literally.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, half the time your snowblower won't start. You know, the battery's dead. Cold weather and batteries don't go too good together.
No.
But that's why we were thinking today, with the snow.
Oh, yeah.
With the ice coming, with everything that's going on and all the hardworking men and women of the Ozarks, we want to try doing a first on this show. Now, I'm not saying how it's going to go. Do you want to say how it's going to go?
I'm not going to say it could go sideways. Well, we're going to try it.
This is called the Ozark Setback, and it's for everyday, average, ordinary Ozarks man and woman. How does that sound?
It sounds good.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Just an average, ordinary, hardworking, blue-collar man. Yeah, it's another fine morning in the Ozarks. Trust hike's over. The bank account's frozen, too. Guess we're going to do this the hard way. Scraping my windshield with a maxed-out Visa. Gloves in the house, but my ex got the heater. Sliding down the driveway, hoping for the best. Neighbors in the ditch, guess he'll figure out the rest. That's right, Springfield, I guess Glenstone's a mess. Kearney's a joke. Lifted truck dude thinks he's NASCAR folk. Blinker, nah, I guess that's a myth. Meanwhile, my gas light's bleeding for a gift.
Got that Springfield Blues.
Oh, the Ozarks fight back every time I try. Snow falling sideways, tires are saying goodbye. If the wrecks don't stop you, construction's going to. Man, I just want to get to work and pay another bill. That's right. Rolling on 2-year-old plates. Why? Because I can't pay the tax on a car that barely inflates.
He's got that Springfield Blues.
I'm speeding up the pass, the highway patrol. Wave real small, hoping they're feeling merciful.
Springfield Blues.
Oh, yeah. Gotta stop at the gas station. Coffee tastes like dirt. Guy in pajamas buying smokes, and hey, man, you need a shirt. Lady with curlers blocking the line. Just scratching them tickets like it's her time to shine.
Springfield Blues.
Oh, Springfield's testing every bit of my soul. Black eyes, bad brakes, and got no control.
Springfield Blues.
Yeah, 'cause the snow don't get you, the deer will. Just another setback, holding on tight. Spoken like an old blues man, Ozark dude.
Springfield.
Another day, another dollar, another wreck on sunshine, another iced up holler.
Look out, boys.
Oh, one of these days. Yeah, we're going to get ahead, but it's not going to be today because this is the Ozark Springfield Blues.
Ozark Springfield Blues.
Okay, I'll give that a D.
It's because it's Dan.
Yeah, well, you know what you should have said? I'm nothing but a...
Springfield.
No. You should have said Donut Man.
Donut Man.
Like, you think all the improvisations you could have done to that? Like,
we could have done that.
Like, I've been to jail. I've been to jail for bad plates. I mean, that's just me.
Car broke down. I need a donut on my tire.
Yeah, because there's stuff in the road and...
Hit glass on ice.
No, we appreciate all of you there. Yeah. You know, imagine waking up this morning.
Listen to us
this.
singing.
Okay, you know, because you're already kind of prepared. Because, you know, the weatherman, they do their best. They really do.
Yeah.
But you never know. Are they going to be right? Are they going to be wrong?
Oh, my gosh, that's a catch 2020.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. You know,
takes a lot of vision, man.
Okay, so like, if you go to work most places, okay, today's going to be rain. Today's going to be snow.
Mm-hmm.
Today's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you go to work and you're from the Ozarks. You're from the Springfield to Branson to, Mountain Grove. You know, you go north. Oh, I don't know what.
Weather changes
a little
on
past
a dime.
Buffalo. You can have 60 degrees, snow, and freezing ice all in the same day because I know that it's happened because I've lived through it in the decade that I've been here.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's kind of crazy if you ask me.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's so you know, we're going to have to redo that song. I think we need to do that song and release it to the Springfield public so they can actually feel. But we need to like literally, we didn't even practice that. That was just off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
That's why I was because I can't read sometimes. You know, I've got to wipe the sleep out of your eyes.
Just waking up.
You ever do that? Like,
oh yeah.
You know, when you were a kid, like you woke up, you had sleep in your eye. Do you have sleep in your eye anymore?
I do occasionally.
You do. See, you know what reminds me of that? I'm going to kind of gross you out a little bit.
Oh, boy.
I was listening to a local morning show that is way later than ours. I mean, I don't even know how they can be a blue-collar radio show if your show's at 8 o'clock in the morning. Do you?
I don't know. Yeah.
I just don't know how that works. Anyways, great radio show.
Yeah.
But they were talking about something, and I thought today it would be a good day to talk about that. After we talk about the national days, do you want to know why?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because, well, one, it's National Hug Day. Okay. It's National Lost Penny Day, and maybe one day pennies will be worth money since we're not making them anymore.
Yeah.
It's Darwin Day. It's Daytona Pole Day. Okay. I kind of like that, Daytona.
Oh, yeah.
It's Georgia Day. Georgia ain't got nothing on Missouri.
Nope.
Right?
No.
Safety Pup Day, National Freedom to Marry Day. Everybody's always had the freedom to marry. Olga Thorpe Day. Olga Thorpe? I know what that is, but it's actually a story I brought out for a little show. It's Lantern Festival Day, National Plum Pudding Day. Are you a plum pudding guy?
No.
I think you got to be English. Isn't that like an English dish?
I think so. Yeah.
It must be. It's World Ag Expo this week, but it's National Pickle Day. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why today is so important.
Right.
Okay, and especially with what they were talking about. Now, what does it remind you of with pickles?
I don't know.
Relish?
Yeah.
Okay. If me and you are going, let's say you come over to my house for a dog, maybe a brat, some chips, some cold snacks, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What do you look for to say if your ketchup is good? Like, where is it that, okay, this is not good?
The ketchup?
Ketchup, just a condiment.
Make sure that ketchup's warm because I don't like cold ketchup. I don't refrigerate mine.
Oh, so you're one of the guys that keeps it on the counter.
I always have, yes.
Okay, because I think that you don't have to as long as you go through it,
You got a certain period of time to go through it, yeah.
Okay.
Restaurants do it.
How about relish?
Relish? Yeah. I'm not a big relish guy, but I would put a light thing of relish on it.
Okay, how about dill pickles? Like, if you open the jar, what are you looking for to make sure that those dill pickles are good?
I don't know. I'd just make sure it looks like it's not dried out anyway.
Okay.
Like it's been used a lot.
Well, okay, so my thing was, you wake up, you got sleep in your eye, you're getting it out, hard time seeing, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What if you take the ketchup bottle or the mustard bottle out and it's got the sleep around the cap?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The Crispies you kind of flick off.
Yeah. It's not getting good.
Okay, so how about, let's go this way. How about Miracle Whip?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you know if it's Miracle Whip's good?
You just got to make sure it's not dry around the lid, like around the edge.
Okay, so if there's a little bit of sleep under the lid, you're going to throw the whole jar away.
I'm going to look in the jar and make sure it smells.
Now, would you
right.
gouge your eye out for having a little bit of sleep on your eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So are you the type of person like mayo, okay?
Yeah.
When it comes from the store, it's pretty white, right? Like,
Yeah.
Duke's mayo, Kraft mayo, whatever it is.
Right.
Now, if it starts to turn that just a hint of dill pickle yellow,
Yeah.
do you eat it still?
No.
You don't.
Yeah.
You throw it away.
I actually would probably, yeah.
Really? Now, okay. Now,
That means it's
are you
starting to go
lying to
bad.
people, or are you just saying, here's the thing, do you actually pay that much attention? I mean, I'll be honest. Do you actually pay that much attention? Like, you're spinning the bottle off the Miracle Whip?
It
Or the
depends.
Dukes.
It depends if I'm on a rush day.
Are you a Duke man?
Yeah.
Are you a Kraft man?
Yeah.
Are you a Mayo or Miracle Whip man?
I'm a Hellman's, I guess.
Hellman's. Okay, yeah. I used to like Hellman's
Yeah.
back in the day before I got taste buds.
Right?
No. Anyways, condiments, pickles are kind of condiments, but they're their own thing. Do you know where dill pickles actually came from?
England?
Think about, 4,000 years before that. The ancient Mesopotamians.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yep.
They actually started putting them in jars or whatever, their clay pottery,
Wow.
and they would add them to an acid bath to keep them good. Way, way back then.
Yeah.
Now, we've had this discussion before. A lot of people, you start talking about food and you start talking about ancient cultures.
Right.
And for some reason, people think that we are smarter than they were.
Yeah, well, we weren't.
Well, we're not. Okay, we do have streetlights, okay?
Yeah.
Did you know that the ancient Egyptians also had streetlights?
Did not know that. Wow, learning.
Yes. Did you know that they were run by static electricity that they caught from running the aquifers?
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just saying that, maybe these people knew a thing or two about pickles.
Sounds like it.
Like, okay, how do you know what acidic liquid is back then? Because, we would say, oh, they don't know. They drank water and they, ate grass, almost like a
Right.
That's what people think today, but it's actually not true. Okay. And there's a lot of different types of pickles. Like, okay, dill pickles. Everybody knows that. What's your favorite?
Vlasic.
Vlasic. Clausen or Vlasic? Clausen's a little bit different. Clausic's a little bit of the, what do they have for the Jewish food? What is that called? The
Kosher stuff.
kosher.
Yeah.
Kosher. Okay, well, they're actually made different. That's why they taste different. But we have dill pickles. We have kosher pickles.
Right.
We have bread and butter pickles. And I'm telling you, some people say, ew. And I'm like, man, shut your mouth. My grandma made some awesome bread and butter pickles. I mean, awesome bread and butter pickles. How about the gherkins? Do you like the gherkins?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know that they're actually a different type of pickle?
Yeah. Yeah.
They
are.
Yeah. I mean, weren't you the gherkin jerkin
The gherk. Oh.
back in high school? Isn't that what your nickname was?
No.
Where's Gred? He's jerking the gherkin,
Remember that in school, though.
How about the cornichons?
Yeah.
Or is it cornicones? Yeah, they kind of look like a gherkin, except they're more straight. Okay. Their appearance is a little bit different. They're a little bit more straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of getting things straight, I was talking to the wife today before I went to the store, and she's like, I knew I should have got a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes you need to embrace your mistakes. Because, I was telling her, you need a 4-wheel drive. And she said, no, a 2-wheel drive's fine. I was like, no, a 4. She got the 2-wheel drive. So I told her to embrace the mistakes, kind of rubbing my chest. And do you know what she did?
What'd she do?
She came and gave me a hug.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess that gives a new meaning to embracing mistakes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's full sour pickles. You ever had a full sour pickle?
No.
Not me neither. Salty and sour. There's some of these pickles, and these are mostly southern recipes. We're talking Louisiana and stuff. They're not supposed to be as salty as they are predominantly sour. So
Interesting.
half sour pickles, kind of the same deal. Then there's German pickles. Do you know any special facts about Germany and pickles?
No.
Okay, well, the word pickles in the English language actually comes from Pokels. P-O-K-L, and then that little line above the E?
Yeah.
S.
Oh.
And it was a German word that we took.
So the E is silent.
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokels. Yeah.
Vocals.
But, Germans are kind of weird. And I grew up around a bunch of Germans.
Yeah.
They're very good at bread.
Yeah.
They're very good at meat. And, they can make a cold snack or two, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But think about this. In the English language, we've got pokels. Okay. Nobody ever talks about that. How about sauerkraut?
Yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I'll eat it at the fairs.
What's the matter? You don't like rotten cabbage? That's what sauerkraut is. It's
It
rotten
is.
cabbage. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
How about bratwursts?
Yeah. I love those.
Okay, brats. You can never go wrong getting a bratwurst.
No.
As a matter of fact, if you go to like the big concerts up from the old hometown,
Yeah.
you go up there, everything is about Summerfest or Rockfest or Countryfest or whatever. And the main food up there for those places are bratwursts.
Yeah.
Beer brats.
Yeah.
Okay, how about schnitzel?
Yeah.
Another German thing, mustard.
Yeah.
Okay, however, so we took these pokels from Germany, right?
Yeah.
Except if you're in Germany, they're called Senfgurken. Senfgurken. You say that?
Senfgurken?
Nope, just Senfgurken. Senfgurken.
Senfgurken?
It's Senfgurken, which translates into mustard pickle. So, we take a word, and what do? They just go around us and come up with something else.
Yeah.
There's Hungarian pickles. They're kind of like a sweet and spicy dill pickle.
Never had it.
Hot pickles. You ever had hot pickles?
Yeah.
Okay. I love them.
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Lime pickles. Never had one. I'm not saying I wouldn't try one, though. But the weirdest one.
I never heard of this one.
Yeah, Kool-Aid pickles.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it does. It makes the color different. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess people are wanting to be different. They're coolest.
I've had cinnamon pickles, homemade.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Coolicles.
Yeah.
Cinnamon pickles.
Now
I've
they
had
are.
those.
And it was on the list.
There you go. It was on the list. Candied pickles. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I had those.
Now we're starting to get into donut territory.
Pretty close.
Better reel this in. Tell them about it.
Oh, it's some goodness stuff. Just like those donuts that we talk about every morning. Yeah, we put this in that same category. Yeah, don't forget to spoil yourself.
We're just everyday, average, ordinary Ozarks men, okay? And we see something like this, candied jalapenos on top of candy on a dill pickle, surrounded by sweet and sour gummy worms.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
Yeah, well, it is. Refrigerator pickles,
Yeah.
had them.
Had 'em.
Grandma, I think the older generation that knew how to preserve, knew how to do like rock star gardens.
Yep.
I had a guy the other day telling me, oh, the people back then, they didn't know how to farm and they didn't know how to garden. And I'm thinking to myself,
Wrong answer.
did you ever get to walk through the garden with your grandma and grandpa?
Yeah.
Sweet corn 13 feet tall.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everything in a perfect row, everything. There was no bugs, none of that
Right.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And today, people hang out like a pallet outside their window.
Yeah.
And they make a garden and they complain about how hard it is.
Yeah.
Now, here's one. And this has to come from the Ozarks.
This is good, though.
Yes. Fried pickles.
Yeah.
Batter fried. How about beer battered pickles
Nice.
with
Yeah.
fresh home ranch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, pickled peppers. Sweet pickles, pickled veggies, pickled eggs. Pickled fruit, pickled side and condiments. We were just talking about condiments.
Mm-hmm.
Pickled meat and seafood. Pickled herring. Okay. Here's a story. One of my kids named Gavin. He always thinks, and he always has thought since he was a kid, that he knew exactly what was best for him, and he knew exactly everything that I didn't.
Right.
So we go to a buffet, and we're walking around the buffet, and he wanted pickled herring. And I said, son, you're not going to like it. I want it. I said, you know the rule. If I get it for you, you're going to eat it. You're at least going to try it.
Right.
So he knew better than me. He put it on his plate. We walked back over. We sat down. I sat down right next to him. First thing he goes for is the thing Dad said he's not going to like, right?
Yeah.
So he goes in. He takes a big fork, big bite into his mouth, 2 chomps, and he goes, pooh, and spits it and hits my other son, Tristan, right in the chest. And he looks at me mad as hell and he says, Dad, why did you give me skunk fish? I'll remember that till I die.
That's a classic.
But yeah, anyways, it's go enjoy a pickle day. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go enjoy one. I like them on burgers.
Yeah.
I do like relish on my brats.
Little relish.
I'm not a big sauerkraut person.
Yeah.
Because I had to grow up with that crap brewing in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The smell?
Yep. Same here.
When's the last time you have smelled sauerkraut brewing? Now, you got to remember where we come from. It's German, Norwegian, Swedish.
Yeah.
So they put all of this rotten cabbage in there and they boil it. Then they dump a bunch of beer in it.
Yep.
Some cumin, things like that. And then they just let it sit there and boil and it rolls and it goes throughout your house.
Yep. It stinks.
Yeah, well, that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But anyways, go enjoy yourself a Vlasic, a Milwaukee dill, a gherkin. What else we got out there?
Oh, those candied ones. I love them.
Any of them. Go enjoy it. But don't enjoy this. Take it away.
Yeah. Canned tuna sold at Trader Joe's. Costco, HEB recalled for Botulism risk.
Yeah, this is from the Food and Drug Administration. They said don't eat it. So if you've been to Costco lately, or HAB or Trader Joe's, do we have a Trader Joe's around here? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, we do have a Costco.
Yeah.
Okay, don't eat it. You don't want botulism. As a matter of fact, you remember that missing group of, I think it was on the Norwegian coast. Maybe it was in Greenland. They were searching for the New World, and they couldn't find them, and they just disappeared, and they thought the Anganchi had got them. Well, come to find out, they finally found their village, and the food that they had packed in the containers that they had them in, guess what?
What?
They all got botulism and died.
Jeez.
From the metal that their food was stored in. Okay? So, yeah, that's a fatal form of food poisoning, folks.
I think they got to figure out a way to package stuff better.
I think so, too. This was Tri-Union Seafoods of El Segundo, California. Recalled certain lots of tuna sold under the Genova, Van Camp's, HAB, and Trader Joe's names, according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The company said the lids on the easy open cans may have a manufacturing defect that could cause the products to leak or become contaminated with bacteria that causes botulism.
Yep. Be very careful with this product.
Yeah, just be careful, folks. Be on the safe side. You know, like I tell you all the time, dating.
Yes.
Be on the safe side.
We got to.
You know what I'm saying?
I've got to, yeah.
Practice safe dating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, so last show before we wrap up today's show, FBI says it has found 2,400, that's 2,400 new JFK assassination records. Now, my dear Gred, what do you think of that?
How come they got so many records for one death?
Well,
I mean, like literally, like
if you ever watch the videos, okay, if you watch the videos,
yeah, I have.
you know,
Scared.
like this is how I swear Americans sometimes are gullible.
Yeah.
Okay, don't you?
I think so.
But let's think about this for a second, Gred. What if your government told you that there was one shooter, and when you ask questions, well, then why did the head bounce backwards? They gave us a whole bunch of stories and then settled on the magic bullet theory.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I know. I'd always try to find a way to deceive you and change things up.
But here's the thing. How many Americans just settled on, okay, I believe the magic bullet theory?
A lot of people settled on that.
You know, Mr. Kennedy, the Louisiana senator?
Yeah.
Or is he a House member?
No, he's a senator.
Okay, he's a senator. I would love to hear him say something about this.
Oh, I would too.
Remember, like, my car doesn't run on unicorn pee, and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That guy.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
But he
tells it the way it is.
2,400 new records related to the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy as federal agencies work to comply with President Donald Trump's executive order last month to release thousands of files. Well, if they found them, where did they just happen to find them?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where were these? Was there an old storage bin that they happened to find these in?
Yeah. We're going to put it in file 19 back here in the back corner.
So one of my biggest issues with Donald Trump the first time,
yeah,
one of my only, to be honest with you, but I didn't like everything he did, but one thing that he did that I did not like is he promised everybody before he took office he was going to release the JFK files. You remember that?
Yep.
And when confronted about it, he said this. He said, if you saw what was in those files, you wouldn't release them either.
Huh.
So now he is going to.
Yeah.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, when he signed the executive order today, he took the pen that he signed it with, he handed it to his aide and said, make sure that RFK Jr. gets this pen.
Right.
Pretty historic.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty historic. Now, what do you think we're going to find out in the next 15 to 45 days from not only the JFK files, but the Martin Luther King Jr. files?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Quite a bit. And I think they're going to have RFK files. That's probably why he gave him the pen.
It could be. You know, people always wonder, or actually they'll call them conspiracy theorists if they say that the mob had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I look at reality.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a conspiracy
Knowest.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did you know that it in released now classified documents?
Yes.
That the U.S. government actually worked with the mob during World War II?
Doesn't surprise me.
Literally openly worked with them.
Yeah.
Paid him money to guess what? Because what on the coast are the mobs like in control of?
Oh, everything.
The docks.
Yeah.
Right? You can't get nothing in, you can't get nothing out without the mob knowing about it, right?
Right.
So what they did was they paid the mob to be their spies and make sure that this wasn't coming or was coming from the Germans. Did you know that?
Yeah. Actually, I did.
Okay. Now, did you also know that the United States government contracted with a mob hitman to take out Castro?
Yeah, I heard about that one too.
That's facts. And it was only facts after the papers were released, because before that, you were a conspiracy theorist.
No, you were a theorist. Then you want to tell everybody that, no, I'm a no.
Theorist then, knowest now. I mean, it kind of has a ring to it, don't
It does.
Yeah, well, we want to thank you, everyday, average, ordinary Ozarks men and women, for being here today. Remember,
all you Joes and Janes, we love you.
morningcrankers@gmail.com. If you'd like to speak with us,
Yeah.
it kind of is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
Give us a jingle up at our Gmail.
Yes. We love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.